Hey, it's Emily, jumping in really quick to share with you that I am so excited to have been selected for the top 40 for the HotWorks Virtual Instructor Competition. I competed in this last year and made it all the way to the finals, but this year I want to go all the way so I can make an even bigger impact, and I need your help. The whole month of June, you can vote for me at the link in the show notes or go to bit.ly/hotworksemily to get me to the top 15. It's $1 a vote, and all donations go towards an amazing organization called the Sacred Mountain Retreat. They help servicemen and women find rest with their families. Now, I average around 10,000 downloads a month, so if I could get even just half of you, my loyal listeners, to donate just $1, we can make such a huge impact. And plus, I got into teaching group fitness to serve and make an impact. So what a great way to do this together. So go to bit.ly/hotworksemily. It's also linked in the show notes, and cast a vote for me so we can help an amazing organization. And I have the opportunity to reach even more folks and help them train for life as a HotWorks virtual instructor. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your support. Alrighty, let's get into the show. Hey girl, do you wish you could make your healthy habits stick, but life keeps getting in the way? Are you tired of diet culture telling you to shrink yourself when you'd rather just find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and feel and look good in your favorite leggings? Then you're in the right place. Think of this as Atomic Habits for women. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, millennial mom, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. I'm here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about health and our habits. How do I know? Because I've gone from former chronic dieter to habit hacker through the power of the system that I'm now going to teach you so you can finally stop dieting and just train for life via your habits. Remember, it's not your fault your healthy habits haven't stuck. We just have to do them differently. Are you ready to habit hack your health? Then let's do this. You're listening to episode 253 of Habit Hack Your Health. Hey friend, welcome back to the show. Hey, we're in the full swing of summer break. Like, woohoo! I'm so glad for my kids to have this time off of school, really. They're 12 and 16, and they work really, really hard, and they deserve a break. Now, our schools, we do a balanced calendar. So we got out May 31st, and we go back, you're going to die, July 31st. Everyone's always like, what? Here in the Midwest in Indiana, we've been doing that, though, since my oldest, who's 16, who's going to be a junior, was in kindergarten. So we do a 2-week fall break, a 2-week spring break, regular Christmas break. And it works out fine. But summer is really short. And if you're like me, if you work from home, they're here a lot. And it's hard for me to stay productive, even at ages 12 and 16, because I don't want them just to be like on their screens all day. It was the same when they were little, and, they would always be like, what are we going to do today? What are we going to do? But I also had more opportunities for them when they were little, like camps, days out with their grandparents, which they're too cool for all of that now. They've aged out of most of that anyways. I mean, they still have hang out with their grandparents, but they don't need to be like babysat or whatever. Or maybe you're running them to camps all the time. And like, why are these camps only like half day or like 3 hours long? It's more of a pain to do that. And you're trying to figure out the logistics of where they need to be, what meetings you have, if someone else can carpool and help you out. Or maybe you stay at home with your kids and you have a real little one and your elementary age kids are home now and you're trying to figure out how to keep them busy during the day. Now, I actually remember I had this memory pop up. I was putting my notes together for this episode. My youngest at one point in the thick of summer, like I was just done. He was walking past me one day. I was sitting there typing away at my laptop at the kitchen table. He's wearing nothing but his underwear, and he's walking by with a paper plate with a s'more on it that he made in the microwave. And I just thought to myself, well, I'll allow it. It's summer. We're done. I'm toast now. I can't think of anything else to do. And it can get to that point where you are just done with trying to find something for them to do or spend one more dollar on anything. But anyway, there is a quote I've heard before that you only get 18 summers with your kids. And when they're very little, that quote is all like, oh, yeah. But like I said, my son is going to be a junior. That quote hits really hard in the gut and in the heart for me with him being that age now. And I think it's important to remind yourself of that perspective because summer can also be very challenging and stressful because of the changing of your schedule and moving parts and feeling a bit more chaotic at times. And I feel like we have this feeling where it just feels a little more tense because often what falls at the wayside is our healthy habits in the summer. And it's just due to a big schedule change, right? That happens. Now, in my community and with a couple of my one-on-one clients as their kids are heading out of school, we've been talking about how to pivot our habits with those schedule changes. Let's hop on a call if you need help with that, girlfriend. I'm really good at taking like a bird's eye view at what your schedule looks like and how we can fit in tiny habits. But of course, it has to be with habit strategy. We just can't wish for it. We got to have a system, which is what I help you do. But I think it's really great to, when I'm working with these one-on-one clients, what can we do to continue habit hacking our health? But also, what can we do to empower our kids with their own habit hacks during the summer as well? Okay. I've been doing this with my own kids. My boys, like I said, are 12 and 16. And like I've always say, I bring these episodes based on my own experiences because I am doing life right along with you, girl, and what I'm hearing from my clients. So let's talk about some actual habits and some strategies that are age appropriate for elementary, middle, and high schoolers, and a couple of bonus habit hacks just for you, mama, to help you stay on track this summer with your healthy habits. And when I was thinking about some of these habits, I thought we'd put them in some buckets. I'm thinking about kids, right? And at these 3 different stages of ages and life and school and whatnot. So we're going to talk about family-focused habits, screen time, outdoor time, and chores. So let's talk about it. So as far as like elementary school age kids, some habits could be as far as like family habits or activities. You could go on nature walks or hikes to explore local trails and parks. I think that's really great to do together as a family bonus for being outdoors and moving your body together. Or you could have a daily or weekly reading time where the whole family gathers to read a story together or even listen to an audiobook. We've asked our boys since they were itty bitty, we still do. They still will do it when we say our prayers every night together. What was your favorite thing today? And I love that we still do that. What else? Screen time. All right. I'm not going to tell you not have them have screen time because I would be like totally like a hypocrite right now. But I think it's good to set specific times for screen use, such as an hour in the morning or an hour in the evening, or if you are working from home and you know you're going to have meetings, that's the time they're going to have screen time. So schedule in that actual habit for them. And then lastly, outdoor play. Oh, no, and we have chores too. Next, outdoor play. Y'all, they got to get out of the house. They got to get out of the house. They're like little caged animals and they need to get out and get that vitamin D, and you do too. So make sure you have an hour scheduled outside each day, whether they're just riding bikes, they're playing in the yard, or you guys go to a park. A lot of times you can just sit there and get work done while they're playing outside and be able to watch them closely as well. And then lastly, chores. This is important. They need to have some daily responsibilities. So really simple since we're talking elementary, like making their bed, picking up the toys, or helping feed your pets. My kids love helping feed our dog. And weekly projects, maybe larger projects like helping pull weeds, or they help you wash the car, or clean out the car, since most of the crumbs in there are probably goldfish crumbs anyways, or helping organize a closet, right? We're always switching out sizes of clothes, especially when they're that little. Now, a habit hack with this. So I want you to write down these tasks because it makes it not so big in your head and in theirs. and have them help you do it. Maybe you make it really colorful. They add in their own little flair to it, and then hang it on your fridge. You can even use stickers to help track that they're doing these habits, and it'll help give you guys some momentum and teach them some responsibility and some really great healthy habits together. You can even use the good old timer on your phone to help them quickly clean their room and help them stay on task. Ladies, this is good for us as adults as well. So let's talk about middle school kids. So as far as family activities together, I think middle school is a really great age to get them involved in cooking dinner. Cooking dinner or even making lunch, since you might be at home with them during the day. They will have them help cook dinner 1 or 2 nights a week. Do it together. Let them help with planning and preparation. We do a Sunday reset in the Healthy Habits Accelerator, my signature program, that does involve making your meal plan for the week, getting your grocery order, and asking your kids so you can combat picky eaters as well. What about movie nights? Have a regular family movie night where everyone gets to pick a movie. We always used to do this on Friday nights, and we would just literally get a frozen pizza and put it in the oven, and it was super fun. Screen time for middle school kids. So we need to help them have a balance between like entertainment and educational content. I think this is when kids start downloading more apps that are maybe like YouTube. I wouldn't do social media yet, in my opinion. That's just my own opinion. You do you, girl. But think of it this way. You can make a habit of every hour of like social media or social games or playing video games, they should spend time on an educational app or reading, right? Tech-free zones. Designate certain times or areas of the house, like dinner time is really good, as screen-free zones, such as in your bedroom. Put it away. We've done that with my boys since they were little. My oldest is a junior. I still have him put his phone in another room when he goes to bed at night. It's too tempting. Outdoor play. So kids this age need a little bit more adventure. Maybe you can go to the pool, go on a day trip to see nearby attractions, or just get them outside and get them an obstacle course set up to give them some playtime outdoors. And then chores. They can have a little bit more substantial daily chores like laundry, washing dishes, taking out the trash. My boys alternate this each week together. Or even home improvement objects. Like involve them in stuff around the house like painting, fixing things, assembling furniture. My boys love having a project like this. And a habit hack with this, again, is to write it down and track it. Put it on your fridge. You can help create habit loops for your kids at this age where you have some type of cue, like after they eat breakfast is the cue. Then they will do their chores or the project they're working on. The reward on the other side, they feel responsible and independent that they're able to help around the house. And then lastly, high school age. Now, in my opinion, this gets a little tricky, especially when they start driving, which P.S. my kiddo is getting his license this week, actually. Eek! He's a really great driver. I'm just scared for everyone else, like to stay away from my baby boy. But high school age kids still need some responsibilities. So as far as family activities, I know they get really busy in the evenings. If you can make it a priority to have like Sunday is family dinner night, grill out since it's summer, involve them, have them help you just like they did in middle school where this habit is carrying over, but maybe when they start getting busier, you have one designated night a week where they are helping. And high school age kids are great at learning how to grill things. My high schoolers better at it than I am. Next, screen time. Okay, this is a little bit more self-regulated, and you need to help them with this. Encourage them to set their own limits and be mindful of their screen. So you can put that timer on their phone. They can see their screen time, where they were spending most of their time. You could create a habit or a trigger for a habit loop to check weekly on their phone what their screen time usage was. Usually they'll be pretty surprised, just like us. And even detox days, right? Tech-free days or evenings where the family just can focus on offline activities together. And we need to mirror that to them as well. I know my husband and I are quick just to start scrolling our phones and disassociate sometimes in the evenings too. I get it. But I tell you what, this, on Mother's Day, we went to like this amusement, like go-kart putt-putt place together with my boys. And it was the most fun we had had in a long time. We didn't worry about technology. We were just having fun and spending time together. And that meant more to me than anything. Outdoor play. Okay, I think this is really important. Encourage regular exercise. Ask them to go on a walk with you. My youngest, he's in middle school. He's trying to run 100 miles this summer for cross country. He gets a shirt and he does it. So we're working backwards. I walk while he runs. I love doing that with him. My oldest has created his own schedule, especially since he's driving now, of what days he's going to the gym, what he's doing on those days. He's marking them off on his calendar as well. Really encourage the importance of them taking care of their bodies. And then lastly, chores. All right. Responsibility rotation. Rotate chores that require more responsibility. Like maybe they help with grocery shopping, cooking meals. If your kid has a car, maintenance on their car, working on life skills together. Like, maybe your kid has a job or they have some money now. How to manage that, budget, meal planning. These are so important for them to become responsible and successful young men and women someday, right? And it's our job to do that. So utilize a calendar as a habit hack. Have them have like their own paper one, electronic one, or a little bit of both. My boys both have dry erase calendars in their room where they can erase it each month, and let them take ownership of their schedule. You are teaching them the importance of taking care of themselves and being responsible. And honestly, it frees up some space for you as well in your head. I just talked to my oldest son about this. I was like, I want you to start utilizing your Google Calendar or your calendar that's already on your phone for all these appointments, for an orthodontist appointment, for when you have a golf lesson, when you're going to the gym, when you have this appointment or that, or when you're going to be out of town for this camp. Honestly, I'll still have it on my calendar too, but I want him to have responsibility for that as well. I think it's really important to maybe sit down as a family every Sunday as well, talk about what's the plan for the week, what's everyone doing, have everyone get out their calendars, and this just gives them so much more independence and ownership and pride. Right? So I think it's really important. You can kind of see through those ages, we give them a little bit more responsibility, but all the habit hacks are basic and the same. Tracking them, making them visible, making them simple, giving some type of cue to take action. Now, what about you, girl? What are some healthy habits you can continue doing over the summer? So, take your workouts outside. Take a walk or do like a YouTube workout in the yard while your kids are playing or in your garage. Take it outside because maybe you're going to Orange Theory, but you're like, logistically, I'm just having a hard time getting there. I was just talking to a member about this morning. She goes, I got a 2 and a 4-year-old and we just took them out of daycare and it's been rather difficult to get here. I'm like, I get it. Let's habit hack this and make it more simple for you. Next, still make sleep a priority. It's staying lighter out longer, and sometimes we tend to stay up a little bit later, so stay on track with your sleep routine. You'll be happier you did. As far as your food goes, don't restrict. Don't go overboard where you don't feel so great with your food choices. But as far as food freedom goes, like I love to be able, we always have a big 4th of July party. I don't want to restrict myself. I eat in a way that feels good, that is worth it to me to help me with my goals, but not to restrict myself where eventually I'll go face first into like a whole big pizza and like cookies and ice cream. That's not fun. So some summertime foods are really worth it. Some are not. That's personal and up to you based on your own food freedom. And just remember, your kids are watching, right? I know Father's Day is coming up and we highlight a member at our studio every month, and we just highlighted this really amazing dad and how he's lost all this weight, and he has quite a few kids. And he said one of his kids brought home this paper from school, and on it he talked about how his dad works out, how his dad loves to work out. And he's like, a year ago my kid would have never said that about me. He's like, he's watching. He wants to do that. So these are some really great habits to help everyone be a little bit more independent, feel productive together, feel some ownership and pride, and make you feel a little less chaotic. You're getting a little more help That way you can still focus on your healthy habits and maybe get back to regular programming when school comes back into play. If you need some help with this, you are like, I'm a DIY kind of girl, go grab the Healthy Habits Accelerator pod course. You can listen to it while you're getting a shower, while you're doing the dishes, while you're watching your kids playing outside. I have so many great habit loops in there for you. Or if you just need some ideas, you can grab the Healthy Habits cheat sheet that's completely free. It's at bit.ly/healthy habits cheat sheet. It's linked in the show notes. I have 60 healthy habit ideas on there and telling you how to create a habit loop as well. I'm always here for you though if you need higher level habit hacking help. So happy summer and happy habit hacking to you and your families, girlfriend. I'll catch up with you later this week. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you are ready to take action in creating your own habit loops, then I want to invite you to take the 3-day Habit Loop Bootcamp email challenge. You'll learn how to create your own cue, routine, and reward from that Atomic Habits for Women philosophy that we've shared here on the show. And it's also available audio only too, so you can take it on the go while your mom Ubering around town. Just go to bit.ly/habitloopbootcamp. It's linked in the show notes as well to start taking action now. And if you love the show, the biggest way you can support me and other mamas like you is to leave a quick written review so we can help more mamas stop dieting and start training for life via habit hacking. Love and appreciate you.